Good evening, everyone, good evening, and welcome to AZMR. I'd like to start by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which this show was created. This show was created on the stolen lands of the Jagera and Turrbal people in Meanjin, Brisbane. I'd like to pay respects to their elders past and present and acknowledge that sovereignty over these lands was never ceded, never ceded. Thank you for tuning in tonight, everyone, to AZMR on Zed Digital. This is episode number 18. And my name is Polly. You might know me from my daytime program, Kids with Class, kicking ass on 102.1 FM, 4ZZZ. If you want loud content, that's a pretty safe place to go for that. But here we have low sensory, relaxing, sleep inducing content to just have on the background while you do stuff, or help you drift off to sleep, of course, because it is so late and we are so tired all of the time. We are so tired all of the time. If you want to listen to some past episodes, head on to the 4ZZZ on demand service at 4ZZZ.org.au/program/AZZMR, and you can get up to 6 episodes there, last 6 episodes, or head along to YouTube where you'll find that we have the earlier episodes with some low sensory pictures, moving images of like leaves and lights and sometimes liquids. So hopefully that's nice and relaxing visual content for you while you listen to some snoozy content. Yes. If you want to head along to the social media, AZZMR.4ZZZ on Facebook and Instagram, and look at pictures of my cat Coco, who's often there. Actually, it's always just pictures of my cat, everyone, but it's pretty cute, and you can like and follow, and I'll post when I've got a new episode up, or I don't know, stuff. Just tell you stuff. Just gonna tell you stuff. So that's all on the internet. I think that's all they're required telling you about the other places you can go bit. So now I'm going to talk about what's going to come up on the show tonight. Coming up tonight, we have, it's in March, I went to the Cat Lovers Festival, which was the very first Brisbane Cat Lovers Festival, I think. And I've got a little festival guide that I just found that I didn't throw out for some reason, because I guess I hoard stuff. So I'm going to read you the festival guide of the Brisbane Cat Lovers Festival, and then we're going to do some talking about crystals. Last couple of weeks I've had this crystal card deck, which I've been reading you out some of the crystal facts from this crystals card deck, and we're going to choose some crystals to get and have in our lives, I guess. And I'm not going to stop until we all have crystals. All of us have crystals. Actually, that's not true. I will definitely stop when I run out of cards, but there's 78 cards and we are like a quarter of the way through them. I don't know. They take you get it. But we're just going to do it. We're just going to learn about crystals and it's going to be a cute time. Also on the show tonight, I will be revisiting our semi-regular segment, reading poems that I wrote when I was a teenager. So that's going to be interesting and also a little bit cringe. Just kidding. It's going to be mostly cringe and a little bit interesting. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And also tonight, we'll be doing a Which Sound Would You Prefer segment where I'll have a bunch of items that I will make sounds for into the microphone, such as lid noises and liquid noises and comb noises, and I'll be making those make sounds for like a good while, and hopefully those nice sounds will help you drift off to sleep. And it will be a which sound would you prefer, this or that, this or that, this or that, this or that. And then we will be closing out the show with just some gentle piano. Gentle piano, just to help you drift off to sleep tonight. Just to help you drift off to sleep tonight. So, that's what episode 18 has in store for you. And we should get stuck into it. Thanks for tuning in tonight to AZMR on Zed Digital. And let's get stuck in. So, starting off with the Cat Lovers Festival Guide. Sometimes my mum comes up to visit. She lives in New South Wales. So sometimes periodically she'll just come up on a weekend and we'll do a lunch or do a fun thing like go do, I don't know, a thing like the Cat Lovers Festival, I guess. And one weekend she was like, hey, want to do this thing? And I was like, yes, I do want to do this thing. So we basically met up at the convention centre and then roamed around, touching cats and sometimes getting free samples and talking to people about cats. And you can buy lots of stuff there. I don't know if I bought much stuff. I think I bought a couple of small things. But yeah, it's a bit of a cute time and I had a nice time hanging out with my mum and my brother and ran into some friends as well. That was a bit cute. Okay, so we're going to read the Cat Lovers Festival Guide, Sat 9 and Sun 10, March 2024, Brisbane Convention and Exhibition Centre. Your ticket includes free entry to the Dog Lovers Festival next door. So, in the adjacent room, they had the Dog Lovers Festival, and you could go straight from one to the other. Like, you didn't have to go out into the kind of hall foyer bit to go back into the next room. You could go straight in, but you weren't allowed to bring pets. Like, if you had a cat or a dog, you couldn't bring it into the other one unless it was a service animal. A big thanks to all our sponsors and partners, and then it's got a bunch of logos with the stage and the adoption zone sponsor, breed showcase sponsor, Pat a Cat sponsor, charity partner, venue partner, association partners, production partner, and festival organised by. Lots of different logos for different organisations under those categories. Organised by Pet Projects International Proprietary Limited. Telephone 1300 889 655. Email info@eventmi.com.au. Welcome, cat lovers, rejoice. The fabulous first feline-focused festival. Oh my days. Okay. The fabulous first feline-focused festival has finally arrived in Brisbane. Our cats are family, and no words could ever portray just how much joy and love they bring to our lives. Sometimes. The Cat Lovers Festival is a celebration of the unique relationship we share with our feline friends and strives to empower cat lovers to better understand these often curious and enigmatic creatures. On behalf of our passionate team, including our exhibitors, sponsors, partners, breeders, fanciers, presenters, the venue team, and of course our wonderful volunteers, we thank you for helping to make this Australia's favourite event dedicated to cat lovers. We know you love meeting lots of beautiful kitties, and we ask that you and any kids in your care respect every cat's personal space and always ask the handler before you approach or pat any kitty cats at the event. Enjoy the festival, and we trust you'll leave with a Maine Coon size smile on your face. Jason Humphreys, founder and CEO. Whiskers Stage Timetable. The Whiskers Stage presents a wide array of expert speakers delivering the best education to help raise healthier, happier cats. Join us from 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily. 9:30 a.m. doors open. 10:30 a.m. Teaching a cat is easier than you think. Catman2 and Didger. 11:30 a.m. Playing with your cat. The most important thing you can do. Jackson Galaxy. 12:30 p.m. How to spot the signs and keep your cat stress-free. Dr. Claire Stevens. 1:30 p.m. Training cats to use a harness and leash for outdoor adventures. Catman2 and Didger. 2:30 p.m. Environmental enrichment. Catification. Jackson Galaxy. 3:30 p.m. Essential tips to find the right cat breed for you, your home and your lifestyle. Erin Brown. MC Brody Young. I'm not going to read out the ads, everyone. I won't read the ads. Live on the Whiskers Stage. Catman2 and Didger, full of tips, advice, and all things amazing, like a cat riding a skateboard. Catman2, aka Robert Dolwert, and Didger's presentation, Teaching a Cat is Easier Than You Think, is one every cat parent must see. And for those with a hankering for taking their precious puss out on out-of-home expeditions, their educational session training cats to use a harness and leash for outdoor adventures will be just the ticket. It's actually spelt adventures. There's an extra R in adventures. Adventures. That might be a typo. See why 1.1 million Facebook followers have gone completely cat cray-cray over this talented duo. 10:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. Dr. Claire Stevens. Expert veterinarian and author Dr. Claire Stevens has helped scores of Aussie pet owners with her advice and wisdom about cat health. From a human perspective, the life of a spoiled cat looks easy. They sleep whenever they want, basically do whatever they want, and have human slaves to clean up after them. But the truth is, our cats' lives might not be as stress-free as we imagine. Join her as she explores ways to avoid cat stress and make your home a safe space for your feline friends. 12:30 p.m. Erin Brown. Erin is a highly experienced international all-breed judge with more than 20 years of experience in cat judging. She strongly believes that animals deserve a healthy and comfortable life, and therefore considers the physical correctness of a show animal alongside its beauty. Erin currently serves as the president of the Feline Cat Council of Australia. She will be sharing her vast knowledge with visitors and providing essential tips to help them find the right cat breed that suits their lifestyle and home. 3:30 p.m. Jackson Galaxy. Jackson Galaxy's long-running hit show and global phenomenon My Cat from Hell on Animal Planet, which he hosts and executive produces, has placed him at the forefront of a worldwide obsession with all things feline. He's also a leading advocate for cat rescue and welfare, and his journey from entry-level shelter worker to America's official cat daddy has made him one of the most sought-after feline experts ever. Beaming live onto the big screen via satellite from Los Angeles, Jackson Galaxy will present 2 daily talks, followed by an interactive Q&A. 11:30 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. There's a festival map with the attractions, breed stands, adoption stands, exhibitor, food and beverages, info desk, toilets, and first aid. Exhibitor list. And there's tables with exhibitor name, stand number, and map reference number. So, Antinol 408H9, Aussie Cat Lady 350 L10, Australian Wine Selectors 514 L6. Okay, just a side note I remember seeing Jodie at the Australian Wine Selectors booth, and then when they stopped giving her free samples of wine, she went to the Dog Lovers Festival next door, where they also had an Australian Wine Selectors booth. So that was good. So Australian Wine Selectors 514 L6. Cat Behaviour Counselling 612 J4. Cat Harness Australia 63804. Cat Lovers Scratches 612 J4. Cat Nets 208 H12. Compatible 640 04. Feline Natural 108 H14. Felis Castello 610 H4. Fiber Cycle 410 J9. Fabulous Pet 202 E13. Inaba Foods 450 L9. Ipromia Probiotics for Pets 606 H4. Lux Kitty 626 M4. NextGuard Spectra Spot On for cats, 508 J6. Online pet shops, 428 P9. Pappy World, 348 L10. Porty Cat Litter, 128 M13. Pet Planet, 600 F4. Pet Kit Australia, 308 H11. Pet Safe, 550 L6. Pet Stock, 504 H6. Pride Pets, 352 J10. Pure Life Pet Nutrition, 446 N9. Temptations, 502 F6. Tofu Cat Litter Australia, 528 P6. Tomo Pet Spa, 526 O6. Trouble and Tricks, 404 F9. Whiskers, 500 F6. Ziwi Peak, 414 L7. Main Attractions, Antinol Pattercat, 598 Q10. Door Prize Counter, 206 G12. I Heart Cats, 210 J13. Kitty Face Painting, 750 Q5. Neon Glitter Selfie Wall, 480 B9. Paws and Prosecco, 300 D10. That was the bar. Everyone. Perfect Match, 98 B11. Trouble and Tricks Breed Showcase, Hall 2, Various. Whiskers Adoption Zone, Hall 2, Various. Whiskers Stage 698C5. Exhibitor listings are correct at time of printing. Some small variations may occur. See website for updates. Whiskers Adoption Zone. Every homeless cat deserves the opportunity to find a loving, well-suited, forever home. Discover whether cat adoption is right for you, what's involved in the adoption process, and meet cats available to adopt in the Whiskers Adoption Zone. These dedicated rescue groups and shelters will be exhibiting, with many bringing along cats looking for families right now. By visiting the Whiskers Adoption Zone, you'll be raising awareness for cat rescue and helping abandoned and homeless felines better their chances of securing loving homes. Adoption groups, Best Friends Felines, 304 F11. Billy's Mission Animal Rescue, 104 F14. Kitten Capers Rescue, 106 G14. Little Legs Dog and Cat Rescue Queensland, 102 E14. Little Paws Kitten Rescue, 360 F10. Paw Print Foundation, 232 F12. Silver Lining Pet Rescue, 234 D12. The Not Forgotten Ones, 204 F13. Perfect Match. Want to find the perfect kitty companion for you and your home? Start your journey at the Perfect Match Zone. Clear, large, and easy to understand information posters for each individual breed will help visitors quickly and easily learn more about 50 plus rare, popular, and exotic cat breeds. The posters provide practical information about each breed, including codependence versus independence, indoor or outdoor suitability, ability to live well with other pets, energy levels, size and weight, maintenance, medical predispositions, coat length and colours, and even talkativeness. Once you have completed your breed research in the perfect match zone, head to the Trouble and Tricks breed showcase and the Whiskers adoption zone stands. Here you can consult with knowledgeable breeders and representatives of leading adoption groups about the things they consider important when deciding on a forever feline friend. Visit Perfect Match Stand 98. Trouble and Tricks Breed Showcase. Get up close and personable with popular and rare cat breeds at the Trouble and Tricks Breed Showcase stands. It's one of the largest gathering of cats in Australia. The country's leading cat associations and expert breeders will answer all your questions relating to cat behaviour, training, medical personality traits from kitten to adult for each specific breed. Gather trusted, reliable information on literally dozens of cats from Feline Control Council of Queensland, Inc., FCCQ, Queensland Feline Association, QFA, and Australian National Cats, ANCATS, ANCATS members. There's another table, breeder, breed type, and then stand and map. So, Azure Blue, Russian Blue, 42609. Black Magic, Bengal, 336P10. Born Bold, Sphinx, 324P11. Carinya, British Short Hair, 42609. Catamount, Bengal, 336P10. Chainacoti, Siberian, 136N13. Fairy Doll, Ragdoll, 126M13. Fina, Burman, 116J14. Feline Control Council of Queensland, Inc., Various, 320N11. Fidelis, Maine Coon, 310J11. Ivory Arc, Persian, 538P5. Gypsyglin, Ragdoll, 122L14. Kamaria, Siberian, 322011. Ladeda, Maine Coon, 120K14. Lavish, Devon Rex, 42609. Lil Bits, Munchkin, 314L11. Mini Martini, Munchkin, 436P9. Nibble, Tonkinese, 340-010. Okalani, Bengal, 336P10. Osiris, Abyssinian, 546N5. Poos Poos, Siberian, 222J12. Pride's Hill, Siberian, 142P13. Queensland Feline Association, Various, 346N10. Tipashina, Ragdoll, 418N9. Zumi, Siberian, 540-05. Antonol Pat a Cat. Meeting, interacting, and connecting with a cat is one of life's absolute joys. Always a highlight at any cat lovers festival, Antonol Pat a Cat is your opportunity to get up close and personal with a wide range of cats. Enjoying the unique company of feline friends has many human health and well-being benefits, which is why Antonol Pat a Cat is one of the star attractions, providing the perfect opportunity for humans to release some feel-good endorphins. Visit Antonol Pat a Cat, 10:30 a.m. till 3:30 p.m. daily. Feline faced painting. If you've ever dreamt of looking like your cat, you'll pounce on this opportunity. Choose from an array of feline-faced painting designs and proudly display your love of cats for all the world to see for free. Once your face has been transformed, head over to the neon glitter selfie wall, stand 480, where you can snap a pic. The finished products will amuse, delight, turn heads, and be the perfect photo op to share across social media, tagging us at Cat Lovers Festival and hashtag Cat Lovers Festival. Face painting on stand 750 opposite Antonol Pat a Cat. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram at Cat Lovers Festival. Let's get social. Tag the Cat Lovers Festival for a chance to win a double pass to the 2025 festival. Hashtag Cat Lovers Festival and at Cat Lovers Festival. catloversfestival.com.au. Win a double pass to the 2025 festival. 5 lucky people who tag the Cat Lovers Festival in their social media posts at the event will receive a double pass to the 2025 Cat Lovers Festival valued at $90. Well, that was the Cat Lovers Festival Guide for March 2024. Hope you enjoyed that. I certainly enjoyed going there and seeing lots of cats and talking to people about cats and just having a generally cute catty time. Okay, next up we have, just to remind you, you're listening to AzZMR on Zed Digital, but we're up to the part of the show where we look at some crystal cards. So I'm just getting them out of the packet here. Don't need that. Okay, so which ones have I already done? I think it's this pile is the pile of already done cards. I should tell you what I'm reading. Crystals, the Stone Deck. Crystals, the Stone Deck. 78 crystals to energize your life. 78 crystals to energize your life. Energize your mind, body, and spirit with this luxe deck of 78 crystal cards. Each card features a dazzling stone on the front and an illuminating description on the back, and an accompanying booklet offers tips on how to use and care for your gems. Just a side note, there is no accompanying booklet in this packet. Select a crystal based on your needs or close your eyes and pull a card to see what the universe has in store. There's no such thing as random. Brimming with mystical wisdom on love, sex, strength, clarity, and productivity, this enlightening deck makes it easy to cultivate good vibes whenever you need to, wherever you are. Text by Andrew Smart, photographs by Jason Witch. Crystals, the Stone Deck. So I'll put that aside. Let's read about some crystals today. What will we get first? Well, this one is a green semi-opaque, mostly somewhat a little bit clear, but semi-opaque crystal with a little bit of brown on it. Maybe that's some rock that's still attached. This one is called chrysoprase. Chrysoprase. What it is. Hypnotic green chrysoprase is a rare stone with a heavy helping of nickel, hence its mesmerizing verdant hue. Who needs it? Explorers searching for the fountain of youth. Where to put it? Squeeze chrysoprase against your heart and tell your inner child how much you love them. Then cry forever. When to use it? When it's time to forgive that person who hurt you the most, your parents, and most of all, yourself. You are not a doormat. You are an evolved being. When you feel like giving up on love, chrysoprase gives you the green light to keep going. Grow from your heart out, chrysoprase. Grow from your heart out. So the next one is like a yellowy, orangey, browny, yellowy, kind of clear crystal. That's look like it's being cut into a point on one end, but with like the different facets. So not a rounded point, but like with like triangle point. I don't know. You know what crystals look like, hopefully. Ooh, this one is citrine. Citrine. What it is, a must-have for wannabe makers of art. How noble. And money, how gauche. Citrine is a pale gold to smoky brown quartz. Those candy yellow citrines you find at shops are actually heat-treated amethyst, which is another beast altogether. Who needs it? Anyone with a big idea or a big dream. Probably you. Where to put it? Wherever you set intentions. Placing some citrine in your pocket each morning makes an energetic statement like, greatness is out there and I am coming for it. When to use it? When it's time to really get on your grind and start creating the tomorrow of your dreams. Today, manifest your masterpiece. Citrine. Manifest your masterpiece. Manifest your masterpiece. This next one is like an orangey kind of crystal, but with kind of an orange opaque kind of crystal. Orangey or pale yellow, yellowy orange, goldeny coloured-ish. With like some clear, whiter bits, like clear, pale yellow bits, and then also a section of it is very opaque, kind of a dark grey and white. It's called muscovite. What it is, heady muscovite, also known as common mica, acts as a navigation tool for explorers of the supernatural and synchronistic. Who needs it? The pragmatic, empirical, and reasonable. Anyone who has ever asked themselves, how did I not see that coming? Where to put it? Against your forehead while peering into the future. When to use it? When I want to believe is your MO. When you feel like you've been missing the signs. When you have a problem logic won't solve. When you've blown the lid off with too much meditation, microdosing, or moldavite and need to get a grip. Develop your foresight, muscovite. Develop your foresight, muscovite. So the next one is like a corally looking one. It's got holes kind of in it. It just looks like a clump of the like hard coral, or like something that's rusted. It's like this browny, greeny, lumpy, holy, kind of delicate looking thing. Oh, it's copper. Of course, it's copper. What it is, if you're thinking, but copper isn't a crystal, indeed, you are a genius. Copper is a metal, but it's such a powerful energy conductor and component of so many of your favorite stones, like chrysocolla, malachite, and turquoise. It has made the cut. Who needs it? Anyone who needs the proverbial defibrillator paddles. Where to put it? With your epic crystal collection, copper intensifies the potency of most stones, clearing the channels of communication between you and your mineral friends. When to use it? When it's time to pack up an old idea of who you are and ship it out for good. Move on, renewed. With copper. Energize your whole world. Copper, energize your whole world. Next up, we have a kind of smooth, not like rounded, not completely round, but rounded, somewhat rounded green and black stone. Green and black stone. It's like a deep, deep green. Not too deep, but pretty deep. Malachite. Malachite. What it is. With its trademark acid trip swirls. What's the swirls? Oh, it does have swirls. It does have swirls. With its trademark acid trip swirls, money green malachite is an electrifying mesmerizer with a high copper content, always good for moving energy and making things happen. Who needs it? The overflowing in creativity but lacking in follow-through. It's me. The all business all the time set. I'm not all business, but I do lack follow-through. Where to put it? If you're trading cryptocurrency, writing television pilots, or starting up the next tech giant, try some malachite in your workspace. When to use it? When the concrete jungle has you disconnected from the earth beneath it. When you've just got to have the money, the power, and all the glory. Come at it with a heart-forward, sustainable energy, courtesy of malachite. Claim your success. Malachite. Claim your success. So the next one is a very opaque, not really that see-through at all crystal. It's orange. It's like an opaque. It's not milky, but it's kind of like an orange rock, and one half of it is like grey and white. The other half is orange, like very orange. Jasper, 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 jasper. What it is. Jasper describes a huge variety of opaque quartz stones. From Picasso jasper, I'm gonna be prolific, to Mookite jasper, I'm going to lay low and power up. To red jasper, you're gonna wanna move out of my way. These earthy babies help align us to our core powers. Who needs it? Air signs and city folk. Where to put it? Wherever you are when you'd rather be barefoot, pulling vibes from the earth below. Think white sand, green grass, yoga mat. When to use it? When you want to get back into your body after a stressful work week, a long flight, or a lit meditation session. Strengthen your foundation. Jasper, strengthen your foundation. Strengthen your foundation. So, what have we got next? It's like a bluey kind of crystal. Very like a royal blue, very bright royal blue. But there are little flecks of like gold or and white bits throughout, gold and yellow and white throughout. I bet you I know what this is. Yes, it is. It is lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli. What it is, a deep blue stone with a deep history. See ancient Egypt, Tutankhamun's eyeshadow, the Old Testament, the high priest of Israel's vestments, and the Dutch Golden Age, Vermeer's palette. Who needs it? Cat people, Leos, anyone who uses the phrase, in a past life, I'm totally convinced I was a. Not sure about the last bit, but I'm definitely cat people and a Leo. So, where to put it? As a spiritual armor that lets the world know when I walk into a room, it's customary for y'all to bend the knee. When to use it? When your thoughts are not your friends, call on lapis lazuli to help get you out of whatever your mind has gotten you into. Ascend your rightful throne. Lapis lazuli, ascend your rightful throne. So the next one is a very bright bright fluoro yellow. Mostly opaque, but a little bit transparent. It's like kind of almost like a limey color, but not. Still kind of yellow. Still kind of yellow. This one is serpentine. Serpentine. What it is: a lime to kale green stone with a reptilian appearance. Serpentine's activating energy is like a deep exfoliation treatment for the spiritual self. Who needs it? Kundalini yogis? Anyone in need of a fresh start. Where to put it? During meditation, hold serpentine in each hand and concentrate on circulating energy from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. When to use it? When it's time to let go of tired beliefs and get stuck energy unstuck. If serpentine arrives in your life, it's an invitation to rip off all proverbial band-aids and regroup. Hit the sauna, sweat it out, and release all lingering drama. Awaken your reptilian nature, serpentine. Awaken your reptilian nature, serpentine. The next one is a very metally looking kind of grey, shiny grey, almost chrome, a little bit brown, rock looking stone. Oh, cool. It's meteorite, 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 meteorite. What it is: meteorites are extraterrestrial rocks flung from space. They've been carbon dated to the beginning of time, i.e., even older than our sun. Meteorites come in 3 forms: nickel iron, chondrites, and pallasites infused with radiant peridot. Who needs it? Children of the stars. Where to put it? Wherever you gaze toward distant constellations, with or without opening your eyes. When to use it? When you're looking to conduct more spiritual energy, try nickel iron meteorite. When you're looking to chat with a friend in another galaxy, go with chondrite meteorite. Chondrite meteorite. When you want to feel aligned to that universal energy that pulsates through everything, try pallacite meteorite. Connect to your star stuff. Connect to your star stuff, meteorite. Connect to your star stuff. The next one is a pale yellow and black rock, mostly opaque, but with bits kind of semi-transparenty bits, but mostly opaque. Pale yellow and black. Tourmaline quartz. Tourmaline quartz. Tourmaline quartz. What it is: with both the negativity fighting power of black tourmaline and the amplifying clarity of clear quartz, tourmaline quartz, exactly what it sounds like, might just be the best stone to bring along in that often discussed desert island scenario. Who needs it? Anyone in need of a psycho-spiritual scrub. Where to put it? Wherever you intend to shine your brightest. When to use it? When it's time to shed a light on the vices, victims, and vampires in your life. Once you have a clear view of their whereabouts, it's that much easier to kick them back into the gutter where they belong. Restore your perfect light, tourmaline quartz. Restore your perfect light, tourmaline quartz. Tourmaline quartz. The next stone is a very deep, almost red orange. Mostly kind of semi-transparent, I guess. It's got a couple of little dark spots in it. But yeah, mostly like a deep orange. Ooh, interesting. It says garnet, which I thought was more of a blood red, but maybe it's just the lighting and the fact that these are on like a white background. All of these cards are on a white background. So perhaps if it were darker, it would look darker, but no, you know what? It does look a lot lighter than some of the garnets I've had in my life, which have always been a kind of maroony red. But anyway, let's move along. It's garnet. What it is. Garnets are deep pomegranate to fiery red stones that have lit wrists for centuries. Garnets come in many forms, like almandine, grossula, and spessartine, to name 3. Gorgeous garnets gush with positive vibes and are the perfect sparkly accessories to an I got this attitude. Who needs it? Writers who aren't writing, painters who aren't painting, sexual beings who aren't sexing. Where to put it? Any place you want to make something, be it art, love, or dollar bills, y'all. When to use it? When you feel like the real you is getting lost in the sometimes shallow, often materialistic priorities of a likes-driven culture. Get into your depth. Garnet, get into your depth. Garnet, get into your depth. This next stone is a very green, semi-transparent, but very, very green crystal. It's got a very jaggedy edge all around, almost like glass. Kind of looks like glass, but not quite. I don't know. Glass that's been smoothed down a little bit. I don't know. Moldavite. What it is. Moldavite is a glassy, pale to dark green tektite formed by a meteorite impact around 15 million years ago in what is now Germany. It's trippy AF and it's expensive. Who needs it? Spiritual seekers, extraterrestrials trapped in human bodies, ayahuasca enthusiasts. I'm not sure what that is, but ayahuasca enthusiasts, Aquarians. Where to put it? In the middle of your forehead during meditation, altars, alien landing sites. When to use it? When you feel too grounded or disconnected from spirit. Moldavite is all about operating at a higher frequency. When you are looking for more wow and woe in your life. On the meditation cushion and beyond, explode your perceptions with Moldavite. Transform your life on earth. Transform your life on earth. Moldavite, transform your life on earth. So the next one is like a yellowy, mostly yellow, clear crystal that's kind of long and thin-ish, but that might just be how it was cut off. But it's like a long, thin, yellowy, clear crystal. Oh, and it's amber. What it is. Of way ancient origin, amber is not a rock but a fossilized tree resin. With a sugar-sweet energy telegraphed by its golden honey and maple syrup hues, amber promotes a feeling of warmth and well-being from first blush. And armchair paleontologists love the dinosaur-era bugs, aka inclusions, sometimes caught inside. Who needs it? Tree people, old souls, anyone gearing up for a long, dark winter. Where to put it? Any room you want to convert into a sun room. When to use it? When you need a metaphysical hug from the universe. Call on Amber's cuddly electric blanket vibes and cozy up. Recharge your good vibes, Amber, recharge your good vibes. I think that's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've done 13 again. That's okay, everyone. I seem to be doing 13 lately. That's fine. We have read 13 different cards. We have read about amber, moldavite, garnet, tourmaline quartz, meteorite, serpentine, lapis lazuli, jasper, malachite, copper, muscovite, citrine, and chrysoprase. That's it. That's all 13 of the crystal, the stone deck cards for this evening. Don't worry, if you're super into crystals, we'll have more. There is still probably about half the deck left, maybe. We're going to have plenty more crystals for you coming up in future shows. I honestly thought when I whipped these out in the first show that I would read through them all, but the descriptions are kind of long, which I guess is good. But this is an ongoing thing. Forever till we have all found our crystals, everyone. And sometimes they say things that I'm like, oh, it's me. But I don't know. How do you choose when many of them are relevant to your life and or problems? Okie dokie. Just going to get these back in the packet real quick. Now it's time to move on with the show. So, are we ready? Are we ready for poems, everyone? So, if you're a regular listener to AZMR, you may notice this is not the first time I've read out poems that I wrote when I was a teenager. We're actually up to poem number 31. So I've been reading out 6 every time, so this must be the sixth iteration of me reading poems. So there's been a few. There's been some okay ones. I think the last batch we had, episode 15 was the last time we did this, and I think I remember recalling that in that episode, which was 24 to 20 to 30, 25 to 30, that there were 3 of them that were in my top 10 that I recall being my top 10 favorites, which I've now forgotten, but I think there might be one tonight, at least one. But let's get started. It's gonna be cringe. I've used that word a lot tonight, but I think it's the best one to describe what is about to happen to us. This is number 31. 7th of September 2004. 7th of September 2004. It's called What It Is About You That Makes You So Special. What it is about you that makes you so special. So this one's not dedicated to anyone, but it sounds like it's a friendship poem to me, everyone. It's another friendship poem. What it is about you that makes you so special. You are so special to me. You are such a great friend. You make me feel so brand new. When you look at me, I know that no matter what, you're always right here for me. I know that no matter what, I have always got a friend in you forever. Even if all's not all right, I still feel better just knowing that you're my friend. You pick me up when I'm down, wipe away my pain, dry my tears on your shirt sleeve, pull me down if I'm too high, never let me get above myself and others. and reel me in if I stray. Never let me go far away from where you are. I cannot pretend with you. Sometimes you know me better than I know myself. I think about you a lot. I'll always miss you when you've gone away from me. I hope you never leave me, because without you I am hardly much at all. You make me feel great inside. You never doubt me, so don't ever doubt my love. When I'm with you, I'm whole. You're my everything. To me, you are so special. So, I don't know if you noticed, but that one was written in haiku, which is 7 syllables, then 5 syllables, then 7 syllables. I actually did have a friend named Haiku, so maybe this one's about her. That was me. Maybe that's me being clever. That would be pretty cute, actually. That would be pretty cute. That's quite a nice poem, but there was a line like, don't you pull me down if I'm too high. That sounds not that great, but I guess it's friends keeping you humble. I guess. That's quite a nice poem. And yeah, don't know who it was about, but maybe it was about haiku. And then if that was the case, very clever to use haiku. I think, maybe. Anyway, this next one. One Day Later. Number 32. 8th of September 2004. 8th of September 2004. Number 32 is called You. Just you. You. Honeyed little whispers, words that melt like ice. You make me smile for all the day and make me feel so nice. A sweet niceness is you to me. I love that you are you, you see. And all of what you tell me, I trust in what you say. And that's because to me you are special in every way. This sounds like another friendship poem. I've used 2 different rhyming patterns. So there's 3 verses, and the first and the third are the same, and the second is different, and I don't know why I've done that. But yeah, this sounds like another. I use the word nice a lot, which is not very good, skill-wise in poetry writing. But yeah, it seems like just another friendship poem. Don't know why that one's about, but anyway, here we go. So the next one, oh Lord, this one's long. Okay. It's like 4 pages. All right, here we go. This one's number 33, and it was written on the same day, 8th of September 2004. 8th of September 2004, number 33. It's called Bad Dreams and Good Dreams and Those in Between Dreams. Bad dreams and good dreams and those in between dreams. I used to dream. You're right, I used to dream. I even had one of those like dream diaries. But I haven't had dreams in a long time. I only have nightmares now. Which sounds terrible. I don't remember my dreams 99% of the time. And then when I do, it's a nightmare. And then if I have a nightmare, it's always because I'm either sick or about to get sick. I'll have a fever and there'll be nightmares. So if I wake up and I've had nightmares, I know if I'm not already sick that I'm probably about to get a fever or something, which is weird. But anyway, it's only something that's happened in like the last, 10 years of my life. But I guess at this stage of my life, in this poem writing stage, I probably had lots of dreams. But it's called Bad Dreams and Good Dreams and those in between dreams. Actually, I remember I used to dream in video game. I played a lot of Zelda, I guess, which is actually true of the last week because a new Zelda game came out, so I've played a lot of Zelda. But I used to dream in there would be like a quest, and I suppose this is the types of books I read as well. But I'd have like a quest, and there would be like some sort of dungeon situation, and yeah, I used to dream like a video game. Anywho, let's go. Life's so much simpler in the land of your dreams. Your world's what you make it, nothing's quite as it seems. The bad ones are nasty, they can be sad or scary. They're the ones filled with monsters, so big, dark and hairy. They're lurking with shadows and creatures that hide. Deep down, dark and under, leave you trembling inside. There's ones that seem real, reality's game, where everything's different, yet somehow the same. These ones are the worst to give you a scare, where sad things can happen to those who you care. And when you wake up in shock or in tears, your heart won't stop pounding, you're full of such fears. Trying to catch your breath, the image remains of what was in your dream that filled you with pain. You look in the mirror, you try to erase the pictures that lie behind your pale face. But the nice dreams are better, they're happy and sweet, they make you smile from head to feet. They can be abstract of things that you love, have fantastical creatures sent from up above. They can be realistic of you and your mates, in a world like your own but lacking the hate. In these good things happen to you or a friend, these are the dreams you don't want to end. You wake up feeling refreshed and brand new. You start your day ready for what it throws at you. Some dreams are quick flashes of things that you feel, so that when you awake you think they are real. But the dreams where you float and soar in the sky are sometimes so strange you wake up and cry. You're anything, everything, and something you're not. You're trouble, you're bubbles, you're cold, you're hot. These are the dreams, so crazy and wild, that let you release your inner child. But no matter the dream, it's your world to make. It's your mind that chooses what form they will take. Dreams are reflections of what lies below. Waste bins of the mind, leftovers they show. Bad dreams and good dreams, and those in between dreams, it's your job to work out what each one means. So I did like to analyze my dreams, I think, when I was young. And yeah, what do they mean? What does it mean? What does it mean about my subconscious? Which, I guess it's hard for me to think this anymore because I very, very infrequently have dreams, and every time I do, they're nightmares, and they're usually things that I'm already afraid of. So I don't know about analyzing. Yeah, I guess I just don't have them anymore. So there's nothing to analyze. But it's your job to work out what each one means. I hope that means like it's up to you to do if you want to or not, rather than you have to do it. It's your job. I don't know, hopefully the first one. Anyway, number 34, 7th of October 2004. 7th of October 2004. The next one is called Breaking. So I anticipate teen angst. I'm not sure if this is like a friendship one. I guess. Oh, I think this might be a romance one. Ooh, actually the timeline works. Breaking. Okay. There was a point where I was like kind of not dating, but mildly interested in someone who was supposedly interested in me. And they had been dating my very good friend. And they broke up, and they'd been broke up for a little bit. And the other friend was actually dating someone else, and we were all like friends, it's fine. And then I started seeing this person, and then they went back to my friend. So I think I got over it very quickly. I remember it was like 2 weeks, and we were like besties again. But like with me and the friend, I think I was more upset with the friend because I guess they ditched their new partner and got back together with this one or something. I don't know. but it was a bit messy. I think I was more upset because that was a very close friend of mine, and like they had said that everything was cool and they were over and everyone was fine. You know, it was high school. Everyone was dating everyone. Like, it's fine. But yeah, I think that I'm not sure if this is going to be directed at the person or the friend. So I'm going to just read it. It's called Breaking. It must be directed towards the love interest. Okay. Anyway, let's just read it. Breaking. Did you intend to tell me all the things you feel instead of leaving me in a world that was not real? You let me keep believing that I had a chance. You let me stay inside my head, inside this pointless dance. I had to be the one to ask before you had to lie. You let me hold on to my hope until you made me cry. It hurts, although it shouldn't. I now know it was fake. Why did I really believe this chance was mine to take? My heart is torn to pieces, but I must turn away. I'll not share my feelings. There's nothing I can say. Okay, so yeah, I definitely shared my feelings with my friend. I think that I didn't want to ruin their new relationship. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. Maybe I was upset. I vaguely remember being over it in like 2 weeks after a good conversation with my friend. But yeah, I think that just the person was like telling me things, and then they were still holding a candle for my friend. And then I was like, why didn't you just be truthful? Like, I wouldn't have been mad. Anyway, it's fine. This next one was written the day after, so I'm guessing it's about the same situation. I'm guessing this is within that like 2-week period before we were like, I think that, yeah, what happened was friends with my friend again, and then I was like nothing about the other person. So anyway, I'm going to read the next one, number 35, 8th of October 2004. Bear with me here. It's called What Goes Up Can't Not Come Down. What goes up can't not come down. Do I believe what you told me? I've never believed it before. It seems like it must be a lie, even though you're the one I adore. I want so much for it to be true, but how can I think that it is? After all I've spent the last 2 weeks dreaming of something like this. I like you a lot and I really care, but how can I think this will last? 'Cause what if I'm really nothing to you? Then away from you I'll be cast. I don't want to let myself get too high. I don't want you to matter. 'Cause what goes up can't not come down, and fragile things will shatter. So many feelings. It's fine everyone. There's another one that's written the very next day. Okay, so this is number 36, which will be the last one we read today. 9th of October 2004, 2004. So this is the next day after What Goes Up Can't Not Come Down. Now just looking ahead, the next one is a few weeks later. So I think it's about the same situation as well. But we won't read that one. It's okay, so maybe it took me my memory is not so great. It must have taken me a little bit longer, because a few weeks later, the one that we're going to read next time, it looks like it's full of rage. So this is like, these 3 poems are like me being sad, and then in a few weeks I'll be angry, and then hopefully we'll get like one where I'm happy again. And I'm like, yeah, it was fine, no worries. I do remember being over it pretty quickly, but maybe it was more than 2 weeks. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna... Now this one, actually, is on my favorites list, I think. It's called Exposed, and I think it's on my favorites list because I considered it to be pretty well written. We must have been doing like Shakespeare at school, which actually, so we would do a different Shakespeare every year, and I remember Hamlet was year 12, Othello was year 11, Romeo and Juliet was year 10, so this must have been Romeo and Juliet year. But I reference The Merchant of Venice in this poem, which is a completely different Shakespeare play, but I thought the whole thing is just like a big old metaphor. And I think that it's probably pretty well written. It was one of my favorites in terms of like poem skills. But yeah, it's about the same, I'm assuming the same situation and just my feelings. So buckle in, everybody, for some feelings. It's called Exposed. Sometimes it's hard to run away when you're chained down to the ground. Your heart can't pump the blood you need when you've been so tightly bound. Rusted metal marks your skin, and dig so deep your veins are shown. Blood seeps from between the links that cut into your flesh and bone. Then vultures circling high above dive down to feast upon your meat. They pick from you their favorite parts, devouring all that they can eat. And when the birds have had their fill, each taken their full pound of flesh, when not a drop of blood have spilled, they flee to feed on something fresh. Your bones are left so clean and bare, and still the rusted chains cling tight. It's then you see you can't escape. It's then you give up on this fight. Sometimes it's hard to run away and leave behind your other part. When it's taken from your grasp, you've nothing but a broken heart, and it hurts. This one's about the friend. Okay, so the last two were definitely about the love interest. This one is 100% about the friend. Yep, just feeling, I guess, betrayed, but still being in the friend group, and yeah, look, I still think it's pretty well. It's well written, you know. There's a lot of the whole thing is just a big old metaphor. But yeah, a lot of feelings, everyone. We've done well though. We've done well to get through all of these feelings in the last 3 days from the 7th to the 9th of October 2004. We've done well. So, thank you everyone for listening to these poems and coming on this memory journey with me as I reminisced about some things that happened in my life when I was 16 years old. Cool. We're gonna move on with the show, but there will be, soon I will read the rest of these poems and we will get some closure on this situation, because we're now in like hurt feelings world territory. Actually, yeah, so the next one was written about 2 weeks after. So, actually it was just under 2 weeks. So maybe, I don't know, it's still just under 2 weeks, which is the next one. It's very angry. So the next time we'll be reading poems, we will hopefully get some closure on this whole situation. Right now, we're in hurting, feeling betrayed, so many sadness, whatever. And then, it looks like coming back will be angry, which is exciting. I haven't looked beyond that. I feel like at some point, there will be a resolution. I feel like by stopping here, I'm leaving it on a bit of a cliffhanger, which I'm very sorry about, everyone. But you know what? 6 poems is enough. We've done enough. Maybe I'll come back next week. I won't leave it a few weeks. And we can hear the resolution of this situation, hopefully, watch me do like another 10 poems about me. This, though, watch me do like another 10 poems. It's fine. It's fine. So that was poems 31 to 36 featuring 3 poems about angsty teen drama. And I think it's time to move on. It's definitely time to move on. Thanks for tuning in to AZMR, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And what have we got next? We're doing some sounds. We are doing sounds. So that means I'm just going to have to set the microphone up slightly differently. And yes. Okie dokie. So we're going to spend the next bit of time doing a which would you prefer of this sound or that sound. We've got a few different sounds lined up for you tonight, and I'll spend a bit of time on each one to get you into the vibe of them. So we're going to start with 2 similar sounds. So I have a comb and I have a little brush thingy that has kind of big coney shape bristles, and that one's pink and white. And then I also have a black comb. So we're going to see which of these sounds do you prefer? Is it the brush? Is it the brush? was the brush. Now I'm going to do the comb, the comb, the comb. Which do you prefer? Which item do you prefer? Which do you prefer? Which do you prefer? The brush or the comb? Which do you prefer? Okay. Next up we have a little red ball and a yellow Stegosaurus dinosaur. So we'll start with a dinosaur. It's filled with like some kind of sandy sounding substance. Sandy substance. So, which do you prefer? Now we have the just like a stress ball size. Just a stress ball size. So, which do you prefer? The dinosaur or the football? Which do different lid sounds. Do different lid sounds. Do different lid sounds. So on the one hand we have some banana boat ultra light base fluid SPF 50 lid sounds. Lid sounds. Which do you prefer of the lid sounds? A whole segment just about lid sounds. I love them so much. Now we have a jar or tub of CosRX Moisture Power Enriched Cream. It's like a moisturizer. Actually didn't like this one so much for my face. I thought it was a bit heavy, but this is not reviewing skincare. This is lid sounds. So do you prefer this or that? you prefer, the banana boat sunscreen or the CosRX moisturizer? Which of the lid sounds do you prefer? Which lid sounds do you prefer? Okay, that's about all we have time for tonight. All we have time for tonight, everyone. So, I'm now going to play some gentle, 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 gentle piano just to close us out for the rest of the show, just to help you drift, 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 drift off to sleep. Thank you for tuning in to AzZMR on Zed Digital tonight, 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 tonight. Good night, everyone.